Did fermented foods build ancient human empires? Imagine a world without yogurt, beer, or cheese. It might seem simple, but these foods played a big role in shaping human history. Fermentation is one of the oldest food preservation methods. Archaeologists have found evidence that humans started fermenting foods between 100,000 and 300,000 years ago. That's way before the first organized civilizations appeared. Fermentation was not just about making food last longer. It was a clever way to solve survival problems. In cold regions where fresh fruits and vegetables were scarce, fermenting meat and fish kept vital nutrients like vitamin C available. This helped humans survive in tough environments and expand into new lands. Without fermentation, humans might not have been able to settle in northern territories. Fermented beverages like beer also influenced how humans settled down. Some experts believe that around 10,000 years ago, humans started farming barley mainly to brew beer. Beer gave people calories, safe drinking water, and a reason to gather and share. This shift from nomadic life to settled farming created the foundation for complex societies. Fermentation is like biological engineering. Early humans learned how to control microorganisms to preserve and transform food. They created microbial farms, which was a kind of early science. Different cultures developed their own fermented foods based on local resources. For example, ancient Greece and Rome made cheese, while the Mediterranean region became famous for wine. These foods became symbols of cultural identity and traded across regions. The Romans used fermented fish sauce, called garum, to support their armies and trade. They also preserved fruits in honey and other methods that helped sustain their military campaigns. In medieval Europe, monasteries relied heavily on fermented foods. Bread made with sourdough, wine, and cheese were staples. These foods helped monasteries stay productive and serve as centers of learning and culture. The knowledge of starter cultures was passed down through generations. This shows how early humans understood and controlled microbial processes. From an anthropological point of view, fermented foods show how humans adapted to their environment through innovation. They weren't just a side dish but a key part of survival and social organization. The link between fermented foods and empire building is indirect but important. These foods provided the nutrition, stability, and trade networks that allowed large civilizations to grow and last. Without fermentation, the population growth, territorial expansion, and military campaigns of ancient empires might not have been possible. So, in a way, fermented foods helped build the human foundation for empire. They didn't conquer lands directly, but they built the food systems and populations that made empire building possible.